And so on to the next stage, which is layering the crimson patterns or shapes. And I'm mixing up some crimson with some water. And this, for me, represents love, unity, forgiveness, and sensuality. So I'm going to layer down using a little bit of water on the brush. And obviously this centerpiece is as yoni shape, and this represents the whole, as in WHOLE, and rebirth. Now these may or may not show at the end, and I do repeat this over and over again, but I feel that this is part of the whole intention of the painting. It's to say, without going into too much detail, that some of the things that I've been through in my own life this past year are now coming into a form of rebirth and forgiveness within my marriage and love. And this is representative of me and what I want to achieve or manifest or evoke or invoke in my life for the future and for the present. So I'm quickly layering down these symbols, the sense. Obviously this represents rebirth, sensuality, entirety, wholeness, unity, and the hearts of course need no explanation. And I'm going to put some flowers for fruition and abundance. The sort of tulip shapes. If you feel that there are any shapes more appropriate to your life, obviously these are universal shapes and they can be applied to anything, and I've chosen these because these apply to so many people's lives: love, wholeness, unity, forgiveness, fruition, abundance. And the reason I've kept it quite thin, the paint obviously, is because I want to be able to see the shapes underneath. And I'm going to put this circle here to represent the earth or the seed again. I want to keep it quite painterly, quite rough in a sense, quite so that you can, I want to be able to see the underpainting. And more circles. They may not be seen, but it's just about the intention. Representing the earth, representing the seed, representing wholeness, representing unity again, representing cycles and circles of all things. So I'm going to leave it like that and let that dry. I now want to bring in a slightly more painterly element into the image. So I'm going to use drips to create a feeling of growth and also chance. And I'll show you exactly what I mean by doing it. And first of all, I need yellow, lemon yellow, I think, for this. Quite a bright yellow. Now, if I put that onto the canvas, oh sorry, yes, canvas paper, it won't actually show unless I have white with it. So, because there's so much colour going on, I need quite a lot of white. And white adds an opacity which just using yellow won't bestow. So now I'm going to mix the yellow together. It doesn't matter if a bit of pink gets in there. In fact, I want it to. There we go. Now the trick is to get enough water but not too much. Oops. And some paper and dry that candle. Now, what I'm going to do now is take this brush and dribble it over get just the right amount, and don't worry if it dribbles because that's all part of the process. It's a beautiful painterly process. And then I want to turn it. If it doesn't work the first time, I'll do it again. But gradually I want to encourage more drips to come down. If not enough come, then I'm going to take my brush with the water and push it. Now the drips are, for me, representative of growth and also chance. And just to see where they go is actually fascinating. Encourage the drips a little more. And then when you feel that the drips have said what they need to say, then flatten it again. You get some paper so you can dry the table before you set it down. Now let it dry. Now this is the bottom of the paper, the painting, so that the drips are floating upwards. to let that dry and see how it turns out.